Hi everybody, Millie here from Boots and Bows Outdoors, all by myself, just to share a few little secrets with you tonight. Do you recognize me? I hope not. So Boots and Bows Outdoors is an outdoor channel, and we spent the weekend at the Mississippi Ponderosa. We have talked about it in some of our other videos. It's where our shabin is. We go up there and help cut grass and clear weeds and do all that kind of stuff. Well, I am highly allergic to vegetation, all kinds of vegetation, but your normal vegetation too, like the poison oaks, the poison ivies, the poison sumacs. And in my backyard, I have what's called Virginia creeper. And not everybody is allergic to it, but some people are, and they're highly allergic. So earlier in the summer, around July, I came in contact with some Virginia creeper. And I'm usually very careful because I know how allergic it can be. I can break out with just like one little spot, and then I can have an overall body experience. So I just never know. But I do kind of know what sends me to urgent care or the dermatologist. So I know when it gets bad enough that I have to go. And I kind of know the routine. Well, toward the tail end of that exposure, I think I accidentally touched something again and had a full-blown thing right when school started. Sent me to urgent care and ultimately the emergency room, but that was for like kind of a related thing, so it was ridiculous. Anyway, Mississippi Ponderosa, now 4 weeks after my Virginia creeper incident, and I found poison oak. Well, Jim says he saw me cutting it with the weed eater and even reached down and grabbed it and thought to tell me something, but said, "Ha! She has gloves on. She'll be fine." Well, you know what? She is not fine. So let me just tell you, that was Sunday. I got my first little bump and I went, ooh, I know what this feels like. And this is Tuesday night. So within 48 hours, I've already been to urgent care and gotten a shot and gotten some prednisone. But in the meantime, I was trying to get to not have to do that. So I asked friends and family, what are your secrets when you get exposed to something that you're allergic to, like poison ivy or poison oak? Well, this I know I do is the first thing every time I garden, every time I go out in the yard, even up at the Ponderosa, but I guess I'm not as good as I should be up there. I use Dawn. Dawn supposedly breaks down the oils. And I think it's kept me pretty livable when it comes to not catching what I could be catching. Because if you saw my backyard with this Virginia creeper, it's scary. So Dawn, wash with Dawn. I do scrub with a washcloth to try and get the oils off in the shower. I usually shower immediately after doing yard work or something out in the yard, just in case I've touched something. And I actually keep a small bottle of the Dawn in the bathroom, in the shower, with all of my body washes and everything, because I do use it. So that was one thing somebody said. Somebody else said vinegar, that they wash off with vinegar immediately, and it breaks those oils down. Not tried that, but that could be something. I like the way Dawn smells a little bit better. I don't think I washed like I usually do this weekend. I really don't. And it started with one little spot, and that spot is now weeping, and it has spread all over my body and in my face. And there are certain things I won't put on my face to try and help with the itching, and some things I do put on my face. So I'm just going to show you some of the remedies and tell you if I've tried them or not. So, everybody says Benadryl, and I have trouble with these kinds of medications. If they say they're going to make you sleepy, they keep me wide awake, which is why I'm up right now doing a video for you. If they say they keep you up, they put me out. And then when I want them to put me out, They don't. They just doesn't. Well, anyway, I did take this last night. I did not take it the night before, but I took it last night, and I got up this morning. I was worse than when I went to sleep. Some people say they use it as a preventative. I take Claritin every day, so I feel like that's kind of my preventative because that works okay with my body. But Benadryl. Maybe I should have started with the Benadryl earlier. I don't know. It's so weird with me. It's, I have to be kind of desperate to take it. But maybe I should, especially if I'm going to be outside. Ugh, and I'm oozing. All right. The next thing was alcohol. I tried this with the Virginia Creeper back in July when I had that, and I felt like it dried up some of those blisters. The blisters were not really big in the beginning. It wasn't until the rash went through to my face and to my eye swelled shut and was beet red, that I went to urgent care. But for the blisters, I felt like it dried them up and it helped, and it feels good. The only thing is, if you have a spot that's all weepy and gross, it'll sting a little bit. So I did find that. All right, so alcohol, that's a possibility. A friend told me about, and I probably don't have the right ingredients she told me about, but she told me about chamomile oil, which I did have in my my oil stash, and coconut oil. So I did try that. I would go and look. She gave me a really quick recipe, but I can't, like a 50-50 kind of thing. I can't really tell you off the top of my head what it was. I would probably Google it or Pinterest. I'm sure it's on some sites. It's oily. So if you don't mind that oil on your body, then it was a pleasant smell. I actually think it did calm down because I just put it over here. And I feel like it calmed down some of those allergens a little bit. So it might be a very soothing and healing kind of thing for you. So that's an option. This I actually used last night, apple cider vinegar, and I did find that helped. I made compresses with this and put it on this humongous area I have that's all weepy and gross. And I did feel like that dried things up temporarily. So I did like the apple cider vinegar, as long as you're okay with the smell. Somebody else told me about a combination of alcohol, hydrocortisone cream, like your allergy cream, and calamine lotion. I couldn't find calamine lotion, so I couldn't make that. And this is usually something, I use these allergy creams a lot if I get these little bumps, and they do help with the itching, that's for sure. So couldn't find calamine. I was able to find calamine spray, so I nearly killed Jim and I was spraying everything last night. And I did find that soothed. After I sprayed and built up enough of a coating, then I felt like I was golden. So, but it choked us up, the aerosol in it, and I couldn't mix it. Of course, I used my allergy spray, my allergy cream, and that I am comfortable putting on my face. And I put this all over my body. So if I'm really itchy, I just go for those standard allergy creams. So I did that. And then this is another cream that somebody had recommended back when I had the Virginia Creeper incident in July, and it's called, it's kind of gross looking on that side, the label. I haven't taken very good care of it. It's called Cassos, Casso, apostrophe S, OTC cream. It's a compound that this place here in Metairie, Cassos Wellness Center, makes for you on demand kind of thing. I went in and they had it ready for me. I had called beforehand, and it's a white cream. I'm not quite sure what's in it. It doesn't really tell you. It might tell you on the website, but it doesn't tell you here. Cassos Wellness Center and Gym, if you're looking for them. I found this comforting. This helped with some of the symptoms, and this I feel really good with it on my face. There's not a lot of scent to it. There's no scent really. It's not too oily. I don't feel like it's a danger getting into my eyes. So I really liked the Cassos cream, and I'm still using that on my face, and it feels better. Actually, I don't know if you can see my face, but it was all swollen this morning, so it's gone down. The cortisone shot really helps, and the prednisone really helps. And so I was desperate enough today because my face was starting to swell close to my eye. See, I have this little bump right there still right now. But the red was starting to spread here, and that's what I had with not this exact reaction, but something similar with Virginia Creeper, and it kind of freaks me out when it's by your eyes. You don't want anything with that. It impedes my vision because my eyes are dried out. So I knew, and with the weepy arm, that it was time to go see a doctor. Unfortunately, my dermatologist was having back surgery starting tomorrow, so she didn't have any openings today. So I did go to urgent care, and they were able to give me a shot. So I got my cortisone shot, I got my prednisone, and I got some pills for itching. I don't know if they're really helping. And they're supposed to make you drowsy, or they can make you drowsy, may make you drowsy. Check with a doctor. I'm wide awake, so they haven't made me drowsy. And so that might be a problem. But that's some issues that I have. And then this was new. I haven't had this before in all of my wonderful allergy reactions, and this is clopidogrel propionate. It's supposed to be a cortisone cream with something else in it. I forgot what I read. A steroid and cortisone. Cannot put it on your face. I was told, do not put it on your face. It can cause white spots on your skin. So my issue with it is it's like a petroleum base. So these petroleum bases are oily, and so I feel like I have Vaseline all over me, in your clothing. It's, I think, a 3-time-a-dayer. So I figure if I put it on at night before I go to bed, that that clothing won't matter. I wear t-shirts. So maybe I will try it out, maybe let you know whether or not it works. I've been doing lots of washing. Somebody else suggested hand sanitizer. They said that helped them out because they were able to find it right now, or they had a lot of it because of the whole issue going on. I know I used hand sanitizer in July with the Virginia Creeper, and again, I think it's because of the alcohol. I really felt like it dried things up, and it made me feel better. I didn't have any oozing then, but I felt like it dried things up and made me feel better. So, you do what you gotta do right now. So, we spend a lot of time up in Mississippi, as much as we can, like Jim had said in some of our other videos, because of our family commitments here and work and stuff like that. So I need to not have this happen, because I definitely have found that being in the cool, somebody suggested they sit in their car with their air conditioning blowing on it. I go in our back room where our air conditioner is the coldest, and just kind of like hang back there, because I definitely feel better colder. I did try an oatmeal bath last night, and lukewarm water. You don't want to get it really hot. It was all right, but I mean, a lot of my reaction is like my head, my face, and so, but it did relieve some of the itch, I guess, for a little while. I just don't want to jeopardize, even though you put a cup of oatmeal in food processor and make it as powdery as you can. I'm kind of afraid of what's going to do with our pipes. We have old pipes. I don't want to jeopardize that. So I tried it. It's okay. So prevention now. I'm on to prevention. How am I going to stop this? All right, people suggested Benadryl before an event where you're exposed. I live with a backyard full of Virginia Creeper. So I definitely am going to go back on my Claritin continuously. Like, I had gotten off of it for a little while, thinking, why take something? But I think I'm going to do that to build up the antihistamines in my body. What else did somebody else tell? Oh, well, the washing with Dawn. And I do that. And usually if I'm here in Metairie, where I have a lot of selection of clothing, I usually have long sleeves, long pants. But y'all, up in Mississippi, it's been so hot. And then we don't really have a cold place to go to cool off. And so I'm wearing tank tops and shorts. And all right, can't do that. Nope. So took myself over to Academy, got myself long sleeve wicking shirt that will be dedicated to gardening at all times. I have leggings, so I have something that will cover my legs and not be super thick like jeans. I have boots. I have my chicken boots I wear when I'm up there when it's wet in the morning. So I will just wear those as long as I can. And I always have gloves. But, and that's what Jim said. I know my gloves fell in the box. You were wearing gloves. I thought you were fine. Well, I bought 3 more pairs of gloves because that's important. I'm usually careful about the clothing I wear when I do yard work and putting it separate and washing it and everything. So I don't think I can do much more with that. I can, while I'm up in Mississippi, be more diligent about this. In fact, I talked to my sister-in-law about like some sort of washing station that's more out in the yard and less in the open kitchen. So it'll be more accessible. So I will do more of that. And I think I'm going to get a neck gaiter, which I never ever wanted to wear because I found them hot, but that's been a little bit better. So I think I'm going to get a neck gaiter to kind of cover it, because I don't know if you can tell, there's more down here. And you are so lucky because you're not getting the full effect. This is much worse in person. The camera's kind of filtering some of it out. You know, there's swelling up in here. There's swelling on my arm. It's just not pretty. I've told Jim not to touch me. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. You know, so the other thing is I always wear a hat or a visor, and maybe some safety goggles. I think that might be the next thing too, just to prevent. So I'm going to, otherwise maybe I'll go on Amazon and buy one of those bubble suits with an air conditioner in it. Doesn't Amazon sell that? I mean, Amazon sells everything. So I'm pretty sure I can find a bubble suit on there. I'm sure I could weed eat using a bubble suit. I can somehow figure out how to sit on the riding lawnmower in a bubble suit. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I hope this video helps you. I did get the award today at Urgent Care for having the worst case of poison oak this summer. I'm hoping this clears up. I'm hoping the medications work and I don't have weird reactions to those. Already feeling kind of like in here. So just from allergy stuff. So I hope some of these remedies might help you. If you have some other remedies that you might use for things like poison oak, poison ivy, Virginia creeper. I was pulling up some vine out the garden. We redid the garden, the raised beds over in Mississippi. It could have been that vine. That's not, an allergen to anybody else. But since Jim saw the poison oak. Oh, my other thing I'm going to do is print out posters. Posters of poison oak, poison ivy. I know Virginia creeper, but I'm going to print that too. And I'm going to post them all over the shabin and all over our house so that I can learn what these things look like and not forget and just ignore it. Anyway, if you have any other suggestions, any other home remedies for poison interactions, reactions, leave me a comment down at the bottom. Love comments. I like to read what people send us. Leave me a comment. Like our videos. Subscribe to our channel. Doesn't cost you anything. And ring that notification bell. Those are all the things they tell you to say when you do YouTube videos. So I'm letting you know. Anyway, y'all stay away from all the grossness out there. Stay cool. Stay safe. See you later.